Hello, you guys. I'm here to do a quick tag, really quick. I was tagged by my girl Cynthia, I believe, 23, but she's from Haiti, and she did a Haiti tag, a Haitian tag, and she tagged me. Well, she originally wanted me to do an American tag, but I feel like I can relate to her as far as Louisiana culture. It has a lot. It has um, the, some of the same some of our culture is the same, and I feel like I had a lot to relate to her on that as far as being from Louisiana. So I changed it up from American tag to Louisiana tag instead. Although I love being an American, yay, I love an American, but I feel like I'm just such a proud Louisiana girl. I love Louisiana and I love the culture. So I'm gonna get started. I'm just gonna come out with these because I don't have my laptop in front of me. So I'm just gonna do the little and my little questions and Q&A, whatever, in my head, and just kind of just come out with whatever comes to mind. But anyway, I was born in um, Monroe, Louisiana. Um, a lot of the things that I definitely like about being a Louisiana girl is the culture. I love the fact that we are so different from a lot of other places in the United States. I feel like our music, the food, definitely. Um, some of our history background is just so unique. It's just so like it's so one of a kind. Period. And I feel like you're definitely not gonna get a Louisiana experience anywhere else. And that the same thing goes for the food. You can only get the authentic Louisiana cuisine here. And um, some of the things I love about Louisiana is definitely the fact that it's kind of quiet. You can kind of get that peace and quiet of Southern life, that like my family, we moved to Colorado when I was 11. My stepdad had a job offer there, and we was transferred there. And my mom, I remember she was, I remember she used to make like homemade red beans and rice like in the winter time when it was snowing, and a lot of people would come to our house because they couldn't get that home cooked meal anywhere else like that, and they never tasted anything like that. So I definitely love that. And not only that, but it's kind of like it's it's kind of you can get some peaceful living in Colorado in some places, but it's like once you're like in the city like that, you kind of miss back home. And we definitely had a lot of times where we were like crying, oh, I miss home, I miss my family, and things like that. But I'm definitely glad that I came back to Louisiana because this is the first place I've ever known. This is where I made my first friends, my first, when I started school here. I remember everything about family, just about, just this is my first experience of life. So of course this is, why wouldn't I want to come back home? So, but I definitely love Louisiana because our food is definitely one of a kind. Like we have the gumbo, and we have the even though the South, the thing about Louisiana is um, like where other places like Chicago, like where you can get like, okay, everybody in the whole state loves like the Chicago deep dish pizzas or whatever, even though it was like originated, I mean everybody in Illinois, excuse me, but it's like they're all kind of like, even though the deep dish pizzas were kind of like um uh made up in Chicago, it's like it's embraced everywhere. But in Louisiana, it's not quite like that. Like South Louisiana and North Louisiana, where I'm from, it's kind of like um, it's kind of like somewhere. I guess you could say it's kind of different because South Louisiana people don't like North Louisiana people's cooking, and North Louisiana people think that South Louisiana's food is kind of too spicy. So it's like it's like we're the same, but it's like of course South Louisiana originated a lot of things like the Zydeco music, the food, a lot of the food and stuff like that. But the whole state of Louisiana embraced it, and it's like all of our culture, because it's from Louisiana. But yeah, a lot of people didn't know that. But yeah, that's actually true. Sometimes North Louisiana people kind of look down on South Louisiana people, and vice versa. But I don't look at it that way. I think that Louisiana's one state, and we're all like we all have tremendous culture. Like it is like no other. So I say everybody in Louisiana is like family. So you're from Louisiana, no matter where you're from, your family. But anyway, let me stop rambling. I love the food. I love um the jambalaya. I just made some not too long ago. I love the gumbo, seafood, preferably seafood gumbo, which I like to make in the wintertime. I love the chicken and dumpling, my mom's recipe. I love my grandma, my mom's sour cream cake. I love the apple pie. I love the cheese grits with shrimp. I love it all, honey, from like everything. I don't have enough time to go through everything, but I love the food. I feel like our food is so different and unique, and it's just like I said, you don't get it anywhere else. Um, I love the spiciness of it, definitely. And as far as the music, I love anything from Zydeco. I believe his name is Keith Davis in the Swallow family, like my last name, Swallow. A lot of people can't pronounce my last name, but you pronounce it swallow, like you're swallowing. Because when I first met my husband, I couldn't pronounce it either. He had to tell me, like, look, just like you're swallowing. That's how it stuck in my mind. I was like, oh, okay, So I finally got it after he um, told me that or whatever. But anyway, yeah. But I like Keith Davis and the Swallow family. I love a lot of blues. I love Reggie P. I love Is anybody lonely? Anybody lonely? I can't sing worth a darn, so forgive me. I'm trying to think of his name. And I just thought of his name. I can't. I'm so upset. I wanted to tell you guys his name. He's like a young man. He's a blues singer. But Sir Jones. Yes, that's what his name is. I love me some Sir Jones. Like when I went back to Colorado and I was playing his music, people was looking at me like I was crazy. Like, what is she listening to? But I love me some Sir Charles. I mean, yeah, Sir Charles. Did I say Sir Jones? Sir Charles. Forgive me, y'all. It's kind of late and I'm tired. But anyway, who else? I love of course I love Lil Wayne. I love No Limit. I love um I love two-step music. I love the Cupid Shuffle. I love just everything that has anything to do with down south. Period. Um, Let me see. What are some of the things I dislike about Louisiana? Like I was saying before, I don't really like some of the differences between like South Louisiana and North Louisiana. Central Louisiana is like in the middle, so it's like they get the best of both worlds. They don't really catch the rift that North Louisiana's get like from South Louisiana, because South Louisiana people like during Hurricane Katrina, um, when they had to come here, they just did not like it. Let me see how much time I have, y'all. Okay. They did not like it because of the fact that, of course, they didn't like us because some of them say that North Louisiana people are kind of uppity, and that might be true because a lot of North Louisiana people kind of look down on South Louisiana people and vice versa. But I'm the type of person like I'm like, you know what? I love everybody because no, I mean South Louisiana is where our culture is, where our history began. It's like where it started. It's what makes Louisiana Louisiana. We wouldn't have the Zydeco, we wouldn't have some of the cuisines, we wouldn't have just some of the awesome things like about Louisiana, like the heritage and all of that. We wouldn't have that if it wasn't for South Louisiana, like New Orleans, Baton Rouge, um, a lot of places down there. So I definitely try to visit South Louisiana at least once or twice a year. I go all the time. Matter of fact, we were supposed to go um, this weekend, but because of my new job, I can't go because I didn't want it to conflict with that. But anyway, some of the other things that I love about Louisiana, and like I said, I'm just kind of I'm pretty I don't know if I'm doing it sloppy or not, and I apologize if I am, Miss Cecilia. I think that's her name. But I'm just like trying to go through, this the best way I know how. Um, Let me see. What I love about being a Louisiana girl is the fact that, or gal, is the fact that Louisiana women are bred in a different way than a lot of other women from the United States are, because we were raised with a certain characteristic about us that I think no one else has. Like, as far as most of us, our morals, of course. Louisiana women, we are raised to believe in our religion. Religion is a very strong thing here. We are raised to pro- to provide, as far as our household needs and things like that, for our men. And so I can't be mad at Nola TV for thinking that way, because he's from Louisiana also. And even though some of the things he say kind of get to me a little bit, but you can't help but love him because he's just so cocky and just so honest. But he was saying that he feel like a woman should cook and clean, and you can't really be upset because of that, because it's like that's how Louisiana women are bred. That's how we're raised, to be able to cook for our men, to keep our house clean. So when you go to Louisiana, you see a lot of women, like a lot of our houses are spick and span, because that's just the way we were raised. And not only that, but we were raised to marriage is a big thing. Like we're raised to be married. Like by the time, like after school, and like sometimes they don't really say, well, when you go off to college and all of that, then you get married. They want you to be married when you leave the house. Like seriously. But um I don't know. I think I'm gonna do a part 2 to this, because I have so many more things I want to talk about as far as this tag, because I'm like such a big. I love like my home state, for real. I do. I love Louisiana. Anybody that knows me will tell you that, but I don't want this video to go over, so I'm gonna come back with part 2. And whether I do that today or I might do it tomorrow, but I will continue it. And yeah, I hope you guys like my tag. And if anybody else would like to do this tag, explain where they're from, where it is, like being in America, being somewhere outside of the country, or from your state, whatever. There's no rules. Do it however you want to do it. I would love to see your tag as well. Thank you, and you guys have a blessed one.